Today we're going to talk about passing Apex Trader Funding prop firm evaluation in one trade. There are two methods to pass an evaluation in one trade. The first one is OCO and the second is burn to earn. However, both OCO and burn to earn methods do not work 100% of the time, and it can require many evaluations before you first fund an account. I highly recommend using the first method, OCO, as it is definitely more cost effective. The only downside is you can't do it every day, and so I'm going to show you how to do the second method, just so you know how to do it properly if you still choose to do it. It is important to remember that you can only use these trading methods on evaluation accounts, as they are against the rules for funded accounts. Another thing to consider is that you should only do this while there's a 80% or better sale going on at Apex. Use the promo code UCTTBVDF to get the most up-to-date sale at the time you enter the coupon. The link will be in the description below. So why might you want to pass in one trade? You should pass in one trade if there is a 1 day to pass promotion on at Apex. It also works at the Elite Trader Funding prop firm as well. They just have different maximum contracts, so your settings will be just a little different. Another reason you might want to pass in one trade is you already have a successful trading system that you can use on a funded account. If you're brand new to Apex and you don't know how to trade properly, you should most likely not try to pass in 1 day and actually use the evaluation for what it is intended for, to learn how to trade. Lastly, you want to save your time not trading the same account for 7 days when you can move on to a funded account. First method, the OCO, it requires one evaluation account. It has a higher success rate. It's the most cost effective of the two methods, but it must be done during 8:30 a.m. news. This means you can't do it every single day, so you have to be patient and wait for the proper time to do this method. What you're going to do is place one cancels other limit orders above and below the price action just prior to the major news event. To find the major news event, you can check forexfactory.com for upcoming 8:30 a.m. news events. The second method is the burn to earn method. You have to have two evaluation accounts. One of them should pass and the other one will fail. You can do this at any time, such as at the 9:30 a.m. US market open. What you're going to do is you're going to use two charts and two separate accounts. On one chart, you buy market, and on the second chart, you sell market. So the accounts are going to go trade in opposite directions. One of them will pass, and one of them will fail. To use the OCO method, you need 8:30 a.m. news. This is pre-market open news. To find a day like that, you're going to go to forexfactory.com and you're going to click on the calendar. You'll find red folder news that's at 8:30 a.m. The most reliable ones, CPI and PPI and unemployment. So the date that we're going to use on market replay is Wednesday, November 13th, and it was CPI. So to figure out how to reach your target profit in one trade, you're going to need a calculator. What we're going to do for a 50K account on Apex, the target is $3,000, and you can use a maximum of 10 contracts. So we're going to do 3,000 divided by 10, and then a point on the NQ is $20. So you divide 300 by 20. So we need 15 points. However, in a point, there's 4 ticks. So we times 4. So we need 60 ticks in our ATM. But with the slippage and commissions, I like to add 3 or 4 ticks, which makes up for the commissions and possible slippage. So we're going to go with 63 ticks for this ATM. I'll put the tick amounts for each Apex account size in the description below. To make the ATM, come over here, hit ATM strategy, go to the top, click custom. Order quantity will be 10 because we have 10 contracts in the 50K account. The stop loss, we're just going to put 200 because the account will blow if it goes too far in the wrong direction. And the profit, like I said, we're going to put 63 ticks, and we would save it as something like NQ 50K punt. For this method, we're going to use OCO orders. To do that, you have to enable it on the chart. So go on the gray part of the chart here, right click, click on OCO order. Once you have OCO order green light at the top, select your ATM strategy, and then you can right click on the chart, place a limit order.
Order submitted.
Above the price action. Then you have to reselect the ATM strategy. Right click under the price action.
Order submitted.
Place a sell order under the action. So about a minute before 8:30, you want to make sure that your buy is 20 points above the price action and your sell is 20 points below the price action. So you want it about 20 points away to prevent any of the chop, so the price would move up and back down again, and you would end up blowing the account. So you want it about 20 points away because the price action for 8:30 news should move about 100 points, and that's how this method is the safer of the two methods. So I'm going to press play on the market replay at 8:29 and 30 seconds.
Order filled.
So you see how that was almost instant. That's the price action you're looking for. Now I'll pull up the account balance. It is 3,140. That's including commissions. And it all happened in less than 26 seconds. For this method, we're going to use two different charts on the same instrument. For this example, we're using NQ. The only indicator I'm using is a bar timer, using one account on the first chart and a second account on the second chart. So we have these overlapped on purpose because we're going to be using the sell and buy market features. On NinjaTrader, the default is for Chart Trader to be off, so you just want to go up here to click on Chart Trader and then click on the middle one. So your default should look like that. Come up here, click on the middle, and it shows buy market, sell market. Like I said, these are overlapped on purpose, and they have to be offset so that when you click on this first one, it doesn't hide the buy market on the second chart. If you end up clicking on the second chart first, it's going to cover up the first chart, and you won't be able to click the buttons at the same time. What we're going to do is wait for the bar timer to be 10 seconds before 9:30 for the US market open. When there's 10 seconds left before the open, we're going to enter long on one chart and short on the other. In this method, you need two accounts so you can go one direction with one account and the opposite direction with the other account. Okay, we have 20 seconds to go until 9:30. At 10 seconds, I'm going to hit the sell market first and then buy market second.
Order filled.
So as you can see, we have two charts in opposite directions right now.
Stop filled.
As you can see, one account stopped out at the same time, the other one should have hit the profit target. About one tick off. So that was a good example of how the burn to earn method can be more risky, because you can have a pullback that will blow both accounts at the same time. I definitely prefer the OCO method because there's generally at least 100 points worth of price action at 8:30 a.m. red folder news. Once again, use the promo code to get 80% or better off on Apex accounts when the sale is happening, and only do this method while there's a sale with the 1 day to pass promotion.